Hello, my name is Eric Williams, Democratic candidate for U.S. Congress, District 30, Dallas, Texas. Tonight I'm going to be talking with you about a prescription for immigration. Tonight our government has shut down, and our president and our U.S. Congress has failed the American people once again. This is the fourth CR led by the House Republicans to fund the government through February 16, which is truly unacceptable. The Republicans continue to pass the buck. Both the Democrats and Republicans are both responsible for this failure in our government. The job of the Congress is to make sure that we do what the constituents that elect them to do. The American people did not ask for our government to be shut down. The Republicans and the Democrats both should accept the blame. However, the blame lands squarely on the CEO and the President of the United States of America, President Trump. Next to the tax code, immigration law is the most complicated set of statutes on the books. By not funding our government and shutting our government down tonight, our CHIP funding for our children is at jeopardy. Our opioid epidemic, which really needs to focus on creating a crack committee as well as opioid committee, will not be funded, along with our senior services, along with some sort of agreement, bipartisan agreement, focusing on the dreamers, all 800,000 of them right here in the United States, and continued funding for our hurricane disaster right here in Texas. We need a budget agreement that has longevity, not an agreement that will only last 2 to 3 weeks and we're right back at it again. So I ask President Trump, you have a supermajority in Washington. The buck stops and starts with you. Both parties are responsible for the shutdown now. President Trump is blocking Haitians who want temporary work visas. That's not right. But yet, we have all these other additional problems that are self-made. This has no regard for people of color and their contributions to the American society. So why has our current congressperson, just on December 6th of 2017, why did our current congressperson vote for not impeaching our president? This is unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. We have a president in Washington that has now shut down our government, blamed President Obama in 2013 for shutting down the government, but yet will not accept his own fate of not being able to close the deal. He is supposed to be a deal maker and bringing people to the table. President Trump has failed us. So, this shutdown could cost the U.S. government and the American people roughly $6 billion a day. Ladies and gentlemen, we must put the welfare and interests of our American citizens first, but still yet have compassion for the least of thee. But our government should have remained open at all costs. In closing, I believe America needs a moratorium on immigration for the next 30 or so years. The U.S. has an immigration law, but does not have an immigration policy. The American people have lost control of our borders. We need effective leadership in Congress. And the old school women and men who have served well beyond their time have sold us out. So now we need to vote them out. Why? Because we need new vision, ideals, and youthfulness in Congress. I would like to say in closing, our current congressperson, once again, has allowed President Trump to remain in the seat and did not, I will say it again, call for his impeachment on a vote in December 6, 2017. I'm not advocating for impeachment because I'm not in Congress. But our current congressperson has a responsibility to vote the interests of the constituents of the community. And most constituents in our community are upset, deterred, perturbed, afraid of what's going to happen with this administration at the helm of our government. So I'm calling on you, the listeners of this video, to elect Eric Williams to the U.S. Congress representing District 30 on February 20th through March the 2nd, early voting. General election, March the 6th. I will be an effective leader to liberate us and our community from all of the elements and illnesses that currently afflict our communities, both here in Dallas and around the nation. And I'd like to say to all the federal workers that will be furloughed, the military that will be hurt, that this was self-inflicted by our own government. And I pray for a new day. Thank you very much.